Hi again. As we continue our discussion about Jasper reports, on today's lessons, we're going to save a script and store it on a view. And from a view, we're going to create a report. And from the report, we'll modify it so it should be presentable, that we could show totals and a variable that will compute the totals. To understand the concept, it's better that we present our example using a problem. So our problem now is you are required to list the employees per department with its boss or manager's name from a sample database. You need to indicate employee's number, the last name, first name, job, the department number, the department name, and salary. And on the report, you need to show employee's name with its corresponding information about the employee, and you need to aggregate the total salary per department. So this lesson is not about creating views. I have a separate video tutorial for creating views to immediately address our requirements. So this would be the script in solving the problem. So you would see here, this script is based on this entity relationship diagram where it involves 3 tables with the corresponding aliases. So let's go back to our cloud database. We log in. Click the hamburger icon, run SQL. And we create another blank new script. We go back and copy this script, paste it here, execute. So we have already our views created. Let us check first its content. Execute. So we get the correct output. We open now our Jasper Soft Studio. Okay, so here on Repository Explorer, you could see there is no data adapter created. What we have created so far, the data adapter that we have created is only available for department report. Now, we're going to import this data adapter so it could be available every reports that we're going to create later on. So we go now on Repository Explorer and right-click Data Adapter. You just click Finish. And here the data adapter is already available. Now you go back on Project Explorer. You right-click My Reports and click New Jasper Report. This time we make use of the blank letter landscape. Click Next. And we call this one Salary Report per Department. Click Next. And on the data adapter, you choose the DB2 cloud connection. Click Next. You just wait for it to complete. Now you slide this down and you collapse the user ID, the current, And instead of going on the table, you go on collapse view, and here you already have your view. You drag this view on this box in front of this text, execute select star, enter from this view. You click next, and we include all fields, all columns. Click next. This time, we will have a group by. So we're going to group it by department number. So you select department number and you click just this arrow and you click next, and you're done with creating your report. Click finish. As you will notice, there is a group header and group footer added on our outline. So this is the effect of adding a group by on our when we format our reports. So here we're going to add this Depno group header. You just right click this one, add header band. So you will notice here the Depno group header 1 is added on the report. We'll do the same on Depno group footer. Right click, add footer band, and you will notice there is already a group footer 1 which corresponds with Depno. So what will I do is I'm going to drag the Depno here under and place it on Depno group footer group header 1. Release it. You just accept the no calculation function. Click finish. As you have observed, as you drag the column name here, you only have the column name field, but you don't have the corresponding label text for this one. The pre-supplied label text is only supplied if you drag it on under detail band. So in this case, we're going to add a static text so to identify that this is a department number. So under this department number group header, we're also going to include the department name, the manager number, and the boss name. Now we include all the details for our report. Okay, let's format the salary. So you click this salary, and on the properties tab or property section, on this portion, you would see the properties of the text box. You select text field and you select pattern and you go on currency. So here we're going to select this one, and the decimal places would be equal to 2. Since our value for the salary is expressed in dollars, so we're going to change this one to dollars. Space, next one, space, space. Click finish, and we try to align it on the right. So you still selecting it, you align it on the right, and you go on. Reduce also size of salary. Better. Okay, now we work on the total salary per department. You go on the outline and you right click the variables. Here we create a variable. You could see here variable 1, and we're going to rename that on the properties pane. Here we name it total salary. Okay. Okay. So the data type for this variable would be big decimal, and the calculation would be set to generating the sum. And from the expression, we click this box and we select the salary that's going to be totaled. Double click this one, click finish, and with that, and after that, this total salary will be reset every time there is a change on department number. So on the reset type, you will say every change of group, DEPNO, this total salary will be reset to 0. Okay, we're done. Now, here on the variables, we have the total salary, and we drag this on the band of DEPNO group footer. Let us make this aligned with Okay, let's adjust its font, right aligned. And we need to change its format. So on the text field, you select text field, and then on the pattern, you click the ellipses, and we're about to change its currency format, and we select the sample format here. Now this is expressed in peso, but our value is expressed in dollars, so we need to change this one into dollars. So how do we do that? So you see this symbol, as if it's a small square. You change that, you choose dollar sign space. The other one, for negative value, dollar sign space. And the decimal number would be equal to 2. And then finish. And after that, we're going to create a static text. So we drag static text here on the same band, the depno group footer band. And we call this one total salary. Okay, we go back. So what does the group footer means? So this group footer band means that every time that there is a change on department number, this group footer will be printed out. The same way on group header, this portion of group header, all the text here placed on the group header of Depno, every time that there is a change of department number, this will be displayed or printed out. That is why all the headers and all the information that pertains to a particular department is being displayed on top. Okay, let's work now on the page header. Let us now work on the page footer. Let us give credit to the author of the report. Okay, so we do our final touches. So we want that every page should be the report of every department. So we want our report to advance one page every time there is a change of department. So how do we do that? So we insert a page break, go to your palette, and click and drag this break and insert it on Depno group footer. So you would see this line. So every time that there is a change of group footer, it will print this information, then advance the page. Let us check. So it seems we need to adjust the size of our detail band. So you would notice that our department name is not sorted alphabetically. So we want to be sorted alphabetically, and we want also the last name to be sorted alphabetically. So you see here the last name is not sorted alphabetically. But do you think that is already too late to sort this out when we already made our report? Actually, it is not. You just go on the design view again, and you look for this icon, which is called the dataset and query editor dialog. Click that one, and here we say we execute order by. So that would be order by department name. So what is the number of department name? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Step name is 7. So that would be 7, comma. And the second sorting order is the last name, which is 2. Do not put a semicolon. That will commit an error. And then you click OK. Then we go again on preview. So the first department would be the administration system, and the last name is already sorted accordingly. Let us check the other output. Correct, 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 correct.